Okay, Assalamualaikum. Today we still continue with the rest of topic 6, decisions and loops. So today we are going to focus on loops. Okay. So last time, what have we learned? We have learned the control structures with making decisions, and then we have learned how to use if else, right? Okay, today we are going to see how to make repetition, control structure with repetition. So for repetition, we have three statements. For Alice, we have count, while, and for. Okay. So what are loops or repetition? So loop statement is used to execute a block of instructions again and again. Okay, maksudnya you nak repeat satu statement tu beberapa kali. Okay, when we know how many times to be repeated and has definite number of times, we refer as counter loop. Okay, so bila kita tahu berapa kali kita nak ulang satu statement tu, so we call it as counter loop. Okay, maksudnya dia dah tetap berapa kali kita nak ulang tu. So kita panggil tu sebagai counter loop. So a loop is also can be made up of indefinite number of times. We refer as sentinel loop. Okay, kalau katalah kita tidak ada idea berapa kali kita nak ulang statement tu, itu kita panggil indefinite number of times. Maksudnya mungkin dia bergantung kepada sesuatu. So we refer as sentinel loop. So usually we need a flat value. Sesuatu tadi yang saya katakan tadi, sesuatu tadi sebenarnya ia adalah flat value or sometimes called also as sentinel value to indicate the end of repetition. Kita tak tahu berapa kali, tapi dia ada satu nilai yang akan menentukan sama ada loop tu berulang ataupun tidak. Okay. So the loop depends on the sentinel value or flat value, okay, which is known as sentinel loop. Kalau loop tu bergantung kepada satu nilai, cuma kita tak tahu berapa kali, indefinite number of times, itu adalah sentinel loop. Okay, kalau yang sebelum ni, bila kita dah tahu berapa kali kita nak ulang, contohnya kita memang nak ulang 3 kali, dan itu kita panggil counter loop. Okay, dan dia adalah bergantung kepada definite number of times. Okay, hopefully you are clear about that. Okay, loop variable. Okay, what is loop variable? So loop variable is used to control the repetition. Okay, so 3 phases of controlling. Okay, dia ada satu nilai yang mengawal berapa kali kita nak nak repeat, nak ulang satu statement tu. Okay, so nilai tu dipegang oleh satu variable. Okay, so variable tu lah yang akan mengawal nilai tu, dan nilai tu mengawal repetition tadi. So 3 phases. Okay, 3 phases to control the variable. First, you must initialize the value. Okay, kita mesti letak nilai awalan untuk variable tu. Second one, test the value. Okay, check nilai tu berapa. Okay, true to repeat the statement, false to execute the repetition. Okay, contoh kita nak, okay, later I'll show you the example. And then the third one is update the value. Okay, test maksudnya kalau nilai tu bertepatan dengan kehendak sama ada perlu repeat, dia akan repeat. Kalau false, dia akan exit lah, ignore the statement. Dan last sekali, update value. Okay, let's see the flowchart for repetition. Okay, I'm sure you have learned this in another subject, but just go through quickly for this one. So loop flowchart. Okay, first, this is what I have mentioned previously. We have initialized loop variable, and then test the loop variable either true or false, and then if true, we execute the statement, and then we update the variable, and then repeat the process. Okay, once you update the loop variable, check again whether the value of the variable is true or false according to certain condition, right? Okay, contohnya kita tengok next one. Okay, loop repetition. Okay, examples of counter loop problems and also examples of sentinel loop problems. Okay, just now I mentioned we have two types of loops, right? Or two types of repetition. Samalah kalau kita sebut loop ataupun kalau kita sebut repetition sekalipun, dia adalah dua term yang mempunyai maksud yang sama. Okay. So, dia ada dua, counter loop ataupun sentinel loop. Counter loop ni bila kita dah tahu berapa kali kita nak ulang satu statement tu. Okay. Sentinel loop, kita tidak tahu berapa kali kita nak ulang statement tu. Tetapi dia bergantung kepada satu nilai. Okay. So, let's see the first one. Counter loop. Okay. The first one, ask the user to enter 30 numbers. Count how many odd numbers. Okay, contohnya kita nak user masukkan 30 nombor. Memang memang kita dah fix dah. Hanya 30 nombor sahaja satu user boleh masukkan. And then kita nak tahu berapa banyak nombor ganjil yang dimasukkan. Okay, ni salah satu contoh counter loop. Sebab kita dah tahu kita nak user hanya masukkan 30 number sahaja. Ataupun kalau saya kelas kita ada 20 orang student. So, saya nak buat satu program yang hanya boleh menerima 20 markah student. Jadi, dia tak boleh 19 ataupun tak boleh lebih daripada 20 sebab student saya dalam kelas ni hanya 20. Okay, so saya dah tahu. Saya kena apply repetition counter loop. Okay, untuk masukkan markah 20 pelajar saya. Memang dah fix dah. Okay, ataupun determine the highest mark in a class of 35 student. Macam tadi lah. Okay, jumlah student memang dah fix dalam satu kelas. Okay, find the average of N CGPA in the class. Ni contoh lah kan. Okay. Next one is calculate the total salary of all staff in finance department. The number of staff will be entered by the user. Okay, yang ni pun dikira sebagai counter loop. Okay, walaupun contohlah kita buat satu program. Program tu untuk mengira jumlah gaji ataupun jumlah perbelanjaan yang dikeluarkan untuk membayar gaji kepada staff dalam finance department. So, kita tak tahu berapa jumlah staff, tetapi mungkin kita boleh sebelum kita mulakan loop kita tu, kita dah minta user masukkan number of staff. Jadi, berapa kali kita nak repeat statement pengiraan kita tu bergantung kepada jumlah staff yang dimasukkan oleh user. Okay. Second one, second type of repetition is sentinel loop. Okay, sentinel loop. Okay, apa beza dengan counter loop tadi? Okay, let's try to differentiate. Okay, the first one, count how many odd numbers in a group of numbers that ends with 0. Okay, perbezaan dengan yang tadi, macam yang tadi, yang sebelah kiri tu. Sebelah kiri tadi kita suruh user masukkan 30 nombor sahaja dan kita kira berapa banyak nombor ganjil. Okay, yang sentinel loop ni, kita tak spesifikkan. Kita tak beritahu user berapa banyak nombor yang dia boleh masukkan. So, dia boleh masukkan seberapa banyak nombor pun yang dia nak dan kita cuma akan kira berapa banyak nombor ganjil. Okay. So, macam mana kita nak tahu user tu dah selesai masukkan semua nombor? Kita letak satu condition bila user tu masukkan 0, tu maknanya dia dah habis masukkan semua nombor dan kita akan kira berapa banyak odd number. Okay, second one, determine the highest mark in a class. The process stops when the user enters an invalid mark. Okay, kalau tadi kita dah tentukan dalam satu kelas ada 35 student. Okay, yang tu counter loop. Okay, kalau yang ni contohnya you buat program untuk semua lecturer lah kan. Semua lecturer untuk masukkan markah dan bilangan student dalam setiap kelas of course berbeza. Okay, so how are you going to determine how many times the lecturer can enter the mark. Macam mana you nak tahu lecturer tu masukkan berapa banyak markah. So you boleh letak, you boleh guna sentinel loop dengan how to identify markah tu dah habis dimasukkan. You can use invalid mark. Maksudnya lecturer tu akan masukkan seberapa banyak yang markah pelajar dia. Then bila dia dah habis masukkan, dia akan masukkan invalid mark to indicate that the process of entering the mark is finished already. Okay, invalid mark ni maksudnya kalau markah selalunya 0 hingga 100. Okay. Dan kalau lecturer tu nak indicate dia dah habis masukkan markah, dia akan masukkan invalid mark. Tak kisahlah -1 ke, -99 ke. Okay, any invalid mark. Okay. The third one, calculate the total salary of all staff in finance department. The process ends when there is no more data to process. Okay, yang ni pun maksudnya kalau dah tak ada data dimasukkan, tu maknanya maksudnya dah habis semua. Boleh calculate the total salary. Okay. Okay, next. Counter loop. Okay, we are going to go details about counter loop. So when implementing counter loop, the following 3 statements must be available. Okay. Yang tadi saya dah mention, initialize counter with a whole number. Dia tak boleh nombor perpuluhan, dia mesti nombor bulat. So counter less than or equal to n. Okay. You test the counter tadi based on certain condition and then increase the counter by 1, which is update. Dia 3 fasa. Initialize, kita bagi nilai awalan, kemudian kita test sama ada nilai tadi memenuhi condition. Yang ketiga, kita update. Where n represent the number of repetitions. Okay. N tu indicate the number of repetition. Okay. Let's look at this example. Okay, start. First, you initialize. Satu variable nama dia count. So, you give initial value, initialize. Okay, you give value 0. Okay, count tu kita nak mulakan dengan 0. And then, count less than 4. Okay, yes, you akan print hello. Okay, after you print, you increase the ataupun you update the variable. Okay, the counter. Okay, count equal to count plus 1. Maksudnya dia dah print sekali. Okay, and then go back. Okay, go back now. Count already equal to 1. Okay. Okay, saya dah betulkan ni. Sepatutnya nak panah ni ke sini. Kalau tak, dia akan start balik dengan 0. Okay, count tadi dah updated to 1. So, 1, nilai count tadi 1 less than 4. Okay, still less than 4. Print hello. Okay, then count increase to 2. 1 tadi, tambah 1 lagi, update jadi 2. So, the updated value is 2. 2 less than 4, yes, print hello. And then 2 plus 1, 3. Increase again. 3 less than 4, yes, print again. And then 3 plus 1, 4. 4 less than 4, no, and then n. Okay. So, this is the coding. Okay, coding. Okay, kalau you belajar C++ kan. Okay. Okay, yang ni lebih kurang dia punya coding. Okay, loop count less than 4. Maknanya kita nak print ni hanya okay, berapa kali kita nak print. Okay, tadi kita start dengan 0. Okay, 0 kita print 1. Then update jadi 1. 1 kita masih lagi print. Okay, 2. Update lagi jadi 2 print. Then plus 1, 3. And then, okay, maksudnya kita nak print 4 kali. Okay. Okay. So, saya nak explain yang fasa tadi. So, I have mentioned 3 phases. Okay, for repetition, this one initialize. Okay, kita bagi nilai awalan untuk value ni. Okay, counter value. And then second one test. This is test condition. Okay, Then third one is update. Okay, yang ni yang saya mention tu. Okay, initialize, test, and update. Okay, so how many times you want to repeat to perform the repetition in your program or in your coding depends on the initial value and this one, the test value. Okay, contohlah kalau ni, kalau saya start dengan kosong, saya buat less than 4, maksudnya saya nak print, saya boleh print 4 kali. Okay, let's say kalau saya start dengan 1, okay, kalau saya start dengan 1 tapi saya nak print 4 kali juga, saya boleh buat sini 1, okay, then kat sini 5. Okay, you can play around with the initial value and then the condition. Okay, the test condition. Okay, sama je. Kalau kita start dengan 1 dia akan print, 2 print lagi, 3, 4, 5 tak print dah. Okay, so kat sini saya boleh adjust. 6 count 1, but here count less than 5. Okay, sama juga. Dia akan print 4 times. Okay, that's how you adjust the initial value and the condition. Okay, condition to test. Okay, next one is Sentinel. Sentinel loop. When implementing Sentinel loop, following 3 statements must be available. Okay, dia sama je step dia punya phase tu, initialize, test, and then update. So initialize the loop to any value based on its variable type. Okay, test of the loop based on the Sentinel value. Okay, tadi counter value, yang ni kita panggil Sentinel value. And then statement, input new value or assign new value to make the condition is false. Okay, let's look at flowchart for Sentinel. This is one example of a flowchart for Sentinel repetition. Okay, Sentinel loop. Okay, to start the loop, we first need to get the response from the user. Okay, so loop response y. Okay, let's look at the coding first. Loop response equal to y. What will we do? Print the bank balance. Okay, so bank balance equal to bank balance plus bank balance multiplied by interest rate. Okay, then print again. Do you want to see the next balance, the next year's balance? Yes or no, get response again. And then end loop. Okay, so here this is the flowchart. Get response tadi. Yes, kalau user kata yes. Okay. Okay, if the response yes, print bank balance. Okay, then increase the bank balance. We update. Okay, this is the decision. Okay, the test statement. This is the initial value. Okay, this is the update statement. Okay. Okay, bank balance equal to bank balance plus bank balance multiplied by interest rate. Then ask again to get another response from the user. Okay, once you get the response, check again the response. Okay, if the user's response is still y, yes. Okay, we repeat the the statement here, print balance, and then the calculation. Okay, then get response again. Okay, let's say the user's response is n, no. Okay, we will print have a nice day. Maksudnya sekarang ni the loop will be repeated as long as the user's response is y, meaning that the Sentinel value is y. Okay, if the user's response other than y, okay, maksudnya tak kisahlah dia masukkan no ke, masukkan z ke, d ke apa selain daripada Sentinel value y ni. Okay, we won't repeat the statement. Okay, dia bergantung kepada Sentinel value. So Sentinel value kita kat sini adalah y. So this is the initial value, get response. Okay, then test, then update. Okay, this is the update. Okay. Okay. So sama je. Dia punya phase sama, initialize, get user's response. Test, sama ada response tadi sama dengan Y ataupun tidak. Kemudian get another response. Okay. Input new value or assign new value to make the condition is false. Okay. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay. This is what we have seen previously actually. So identify the loop variable for each loop type. So soalan ni tanya, what is the loop variable for each of the loop type? So counter loop, and then this one sentinel loop. Okay. So apa nama variable dia? Okay. Apa yang menentukan berapa kali you nak repeat statement hello ni? Okay. This is the variable which is known, which is here we put as count. Okay, nama variable kat sini count. Count ni yang menentukan berapa kali hello will be printed. Okay, for this one, the bank balance, the next year's bank balance will be printed based on the user's response, whether equal to sentinel value Y or no, not. So the value, the name of the variable is response. Okay, okay, very easy. Okay, now we focus on our Alice. Okay, so how to make coding in Alice to show repetition. Okay, in Alice there are 3 blocks for the repetition. We can use count, while, and for each in. Okay, kalau you refer dekat you punya Alice, okay, at the bottom of your Alice window, you have this count, while, and then for each in. You just drag, okay, into your coding window. Okay. Okay. The first one, count. Count block in Alice is suitable to be used with counter loop. Okay, so very simple. You drag into the coding area, and then count up to, okay, how many times you want to repeat the statement. Then you put the value. Okay, then you drop the statement. Let's say you want to print hello. Let's say you put, for example, bunny say hello. Okay, so the bunny will say hello for 3 times, and then you put this one already there. Look, okay, while statement, while block is suitable to be used with sentinel loop. While true is true. Okay, first you drag while block tu masuk. So kat sini you letak true dulu. While true is true. Okay, later you will edit this part. True ni you nak letak nilai apa, sentinel value dia. Okay, later we will see. Okay, and then the third one is for each in. For each in is suitable to be used with array item. Okay, array ni dia macam ni lah. Nanti kita tengok nanti. Okay, maybe you have learn also in another subject. But let's go quickly later. Okay. Okay. Now the count statement. Allowing to select the number of times the loop should repeat. Instead of creating multiple copies of the same instruction, this statement will be repeated based on the given counted times. Okay, contohlah you nak rabbit tu lompat 3 kali. So kalau without loop or repetition statement, you akan buat bunny tu move up, move down, move up, move down, move up, move down. Okay, so you have to write 6 lines of statement, 6 baris kan. Okay, so by introducing by using count statement, you can remove, you just buat sekali je, move up, move down. Okay, kemudian you guna repetition, count to 3. Okay. Okay, this is what I have mentioned just now. We want to make this bunny jumps up and down for 5 times. Okay, yang ni dia buat 5 kali. Okay, so this is the original codes without using any repetition or loop. Okay, kalau tak ada repetition ataupun loop, kita akan buat this bunny move up 0.5, this bunny move down, this bunny move down 0.5. Then kita apa? We need to put the same statement. Okay, sampai 10 lah, 10 lines. Okay, 10 lines you have to put. Okay, but if you use count, okay, count up to 5. Yang ni bergantung lah you nak bunny tu lompat berapa kali, you put the value there. Okay, this bunny move up 0.5 and then this bunny move down 0.5. Okay, so loop. Okay, automatically Alice will execute this statement, these two statements 5 times. Okay, you boleh jimatkan. Maksudnya instead of writing 10 lines of the same statement, you can just put these two and then the count up block. Okay, next one is while statement. Okay, the while statement, when creating a while instruction, you do not specify the number of times that you should repeat. Macam tadi kita dah tahu 5 kali kita nak bunny tu jump. Okay, it needs to provide a boolean as a condition, and the while instruction repeats as long as the boolean condition is true. Because this type of loop is controlled by a condition, it is commonly called sentinel loop. Okay, let's look at one example in Alice. Let's say we want the bunny hops to the hole and stop until it reach the hole. We aren't sure how many times the many should hop. The bunny should hop. Okay, bunny ni, bunny. Okay. So how to do that? Maksudnya kita nak bunny tu melompat pergi ke lubang, tapi kita tak tahu berapa kali dia perlu lompat untuk sampai ke lubang tu. Okay. So this is how we are going to do this. Okay. So the variable that we are going to use is distance bunny hole. Okay, we create satu variable, nama dia distance bunny hole. Okay, apa distance bunny hole ni akan nilai apa yang dia akan pegang ialah, okay, so we assign get distance to bunny, get distance to gopher hole. Okay, maksudnya jarak antara bunny dengan lubang tu, kita akan assign dia kepada variable distance bunny hole. Okay, then kita akan letak, we will drag the while block here. Okay. Okay, make sure you initialize this ni initialize tadi ni. Okay, initialization ni nilai awal. Mula-mula kita dah dah measure, dah ambil, dah get the distance from bunny to the hole. Kita dah kira, bukan kita kira lah, maksudnya kita dapatkan jarak bunny tu dengan lubang tu. Okay, this is the initialize phase. Okay, then we drag the while block. Kita tarik while block masuk. Okay, ni memang dah ada while dengan loop ni. So, yang ni adalah the test condition. Okay, test the condition. While the distance bunny hole greater or equal than 0.25 is true. Yang ni yang saya kata tadi, while true is true tadi, you boleh adjust true ni. You boleh edit dia. Okay, greater than 0.5 is true. Test the distance value. Keep on hopping while the distance is still far. Maksudnya kalau jarak tu lebih ataupun sama dengan 0.5, bunny turn to face the gopher hole. Okay, bunny tu akan berpusing ke gopher hole tadi. Then, move up, move forward. Okay, dia akan melompat ke atas dan bergerak ke hadapan. Okay, then melompat kan, ni untuk pergerakan melompat, move down and forward. Okay, okay, then update lagi distance bunny hole. Okay, get the updated value, get distance to this bunny, get distance to gopher hole. Okay, lepas dia lompat tu, dia update nilai jarak dia dengan lubang tadi. Okay, next test balik. Test balik, maksudnya jarak tadi dah updated lah. Okay, bila dia dah lompat, mungkin jarak tadi katalah 1 for example. Dan bila dia dah lompat, katalah dia dah berkurang jadi 0.75 dah dengan jarak dia dengan lubang tadi. So, katalah 0.75. So, 0.75 still greater than 0.25. Okay, dia akan bergerak lagi, repeat lagi statement tadi sehinggalah katalah bila dia dah lompat lagi, jarak tu dah semakin dekat jadi 0.5 contohnya. Okay, bila dia check masih lagi masih lagi greater or equal to 0.25. So dia akan repeat lagi statement tu dan check lagi lepas dah lompat, check lagi katalah 0.25. 0.25 check condition 0.25 greater or equal to 0.25. Yes, repeat lagi sekali. Okay, dan katalah bila dah lompat tu dah tinggal kosong jarak dia dengan gopher hole tadi. Okay, 0 greater than or equal to 0.25? No. So, dia akan skip this statement. Okay, that's how while repetition is done in Alice. Okay, so I stop my lecture here. Okay, for the next type, for each in and nested loop, we are going to continue next week. Okay, so let's try the some tutorial questions.